So just a reminder, please state your name, your district of residence, and you have 3 minutes.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Chad Williams. I'm a parent in Birmingham Township. I'd like to thank the members of the community for being here tonight and to Fabiana for speaking on my behalf. And I'd like to thank the members of the school board for giving me the opportunity to speak to you. I'm here tonight to speak about a troubling pattern of misconduct in the school district that undermines the sanctity of parental rights. I'd like to start with a basic premise that I think nearly all of us agree with. If a parent expresses concerns about the enforcement of a policy or about subject matter in the classroom, and especially if the parent claims that the policies are harming children or that the instruction conflicts with deeply held family values, that parent is entitled to meet with school officials and to get honest answers to their questions. The reason many of us are here tonight is that Superintendent John Sandville has demonstrated by his conduct that he does not respect the parent's right to express concerns, ask questions, and get honest answers from school officials. There are many documented examples of Dr. Sandville's misconduct over the last 3 years. During the pandemic, he ignored and dismissed parents who told him that the enforcement of certain policies was harming their children. When parents objected to the enforcement of those policies based on the belief that the district lacked legal authority, he lied and marginalized those who expressed concerns. After the Supreme Court confirmed that the district never had the legal authority to enforce those policies, he concealed information from a state senator who asked questions on my behalf. He then either directed or allowed the district's lawyers to prepare and submit an intentionally false affidavit in a proceeding before the Pennsylvania Office of Open Records. In the spring of 2023, just a month after a transgender person walked into a Christian school and murdered 3 children and 3 adults because they were Christians, Dr. Sandville claimed that concerns about a transgender, self-described queer witch who was teaching high school freshmen about sexual topics were, quote, unfounded, and he accused parents of spreading misinformation. After I discovered the surveys that proved that this group did in fact unlawfully discuss sexual content with minor children without parental notice or consent, Dr. Sandville's wife took to social media and labeled a national news story about the matter as fake news. Ms. Sandville has no firsthand knowledge about these matters, so her false and defamatory statement could only have come from one person. Many other parents have reached out to me since the articles that were published to express their own experiences of being ignored, marginalized, and retaliated against by Dr. Sandville. None of this is news to the school board members. On September 17th, 2023, I submitted a complaint pursuant to Policy 906 regarding misconduct and violations of law by Dr. Sandville and the school district solicitor. The board has refused to meet with me, won't review the evidence, and will not hold anyone accountable. You are all volunteers, and I appreciate your service and your dedication to the district. I truly do. I know how much time you put into this. Nevertheless, you have a duty to uphold the law and school district policy, and you are neglecting that duty. So I will ask you again at this public meeting in front of everybody here, will you meet with me? Will you review the evidence submitting my complaint? Will you engage independent legal counsel to investigate the documented misconduct and violations of law by John Sandville and the district solicitor?
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.